Hey everybody, we're back with this week's Dark Avenger comic book review. And first off, I ended it with a question to Mike.
Yes.
So, why? What makes this series, in your opinion, grabbable? And by the way, this did not turn the water into Pepsi. I just switched cans. We had a 15-20 minute break. Could you turn that off, please?
Oh, yes, I forgot.
And you're asking this because it's the most...
Because honestly, everybody who's read this comic gave it a low review, gave it like a pass. A lot of people said pass. Now you've read it, Amber's read it. Why is it interesting?
It's really the action that's brought in, and the storyline is amazing.
It's a mystery.
And the mystery. Now I could tell probably why they don't like it. There's probably
the characters
and the way things are.
The costumes are so alike in a sense.
And something like that. But to be honest, I like it because of all that, and it's just action-packed excitement.
Well, a lot of people aren't interested in Hawkins.
No, I understand. I respect their opinions, but I'm just saying, for my opinion, I like it because of the action pack and it's full.
So if somebody came in and said, I want to get into the new 52, you'd recommend this highly?
Definitely, with Green Arrow and just
everybody has their own opinion.
The ones that I've reviewed. But I am getting issue 3. I am definitely getting issue 3 of Hawkins.
Now, on time, because I didn't get number 1 on time. I had to buy it off Amazon. This time I got the right one on the right time. Animal Man number 2. In this one we're talking about the red, not the green. The green will be next. We start with red.
Finally, you got it.
The red is about living things, and Animal Man's daughter has these powers, and you actually see a new thing she can do with her powers in this issue, and I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm going to show you guys what it is, what she does to somebody. She does this to somebody.
Oh.
Her power allows her to do that, and then it goes back. She changes it back.
Wow.
So apparently, Animal Man's daughter.
Dramatic right there.
So apparently, Animal Man's daughter is is stronger. She's stronger than Buddy.
That's
And basically, there's a map that somehow appears through his blood on his body, which I found very interesting.
I just ate Chris.
Which is it turns out it's the life tree. It's gone. I went through. So she's explaining all this, and he's like, what? And then finally he figures out. You don't want to see this, trust me. He figures out that he's got to follow his daughter. Him and his daughter have to go to this place because it's somehow important, and maybe it'll help him understand his daughter better and figure out what's going on. Don't ask. And then it turns out, just like in Swamp Thing, there are some sick and twisted things that are threatening the red. Except, thank God, it's not the same fly problem that's going on in Swamp Thing. Yes, I do. I find it interesting. So basically, the red, the animal.
It's warped.
But basically, in the red, in the
you don't think it is warped a little on us?
No. See, the red is living things. It represents the blood, meaning the living.
Yeah,
and the green represents the veins of the
Plants.
Plants, exactly. So the red is being threatened. The green is being threatened. In this one, it's by evil avatars, and in this one, it's by an evil avatar.
The green, I believe, is the
They're both. So both are basically gonna, at some point, I feel, conjoin with each other. And right now, Buddy Baker's trying to understand his daughter and her new powers, which is making her stronger than him. And while in Swamp Thing, which we'll get to in a minute, something else is going on. But anyway, the avatars show up in this issue, and I just showed you. It's really graphic. These two books, I don't understand how they're rated T+. Both of these books, in my opinion, though I love Swamp Thing most of all, I'm only getting this because the only reason I'm getting this is because it's coinciding with this. After the crossover's done, I might drop Animal Man because I'm just not really that interested. But my ultimate favorite is Swamp Thing. But yeah, so the Avatar showed up in both. M. Both. Oh, thank you for reminding me. I cut myself off and I forgot. Both of these should be rated M. There's some sick, disgusting, gross stuff that no young person.
Picture say it all.
Exactly. No young person should be reading this.
I'm gonna stay around.
Why?
Just keep an eye on
The battery.
You're gonna keep. I can see the light from here. If it starts blinking, I'll know.
Yeah.
So that's Animal Man. Good artwork. Interesting story. I'm sticking around for now. For now. I don't know how long the for now is going to be, but yes. Also jumping. Now we're into Swamp Thing number 2. The Green. Basically, Swamp Thing comes to Alec Holland, and this is the Swamp Thing that was Swamp Thing before Alec Holland was Swamp Thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he was part of the collective, part of the why do I forget names of things? It's so inconvenient.
You're not the only one. I have to look too.
Part of the
It happens.
Is that it?
I gotta find what he's part of. No, move your hand.
I'm trying to help out.
The Parliament. Thank you.
It's like Halloween.
So,
Yeah.
since this Swamp Thing left the Parliament because he's past his lifetime, he's dying. And he's explaining to Alec Holland why he needs to be Swamp Thing again. And this is the part I like. Basically, this Swamp Thing's telling Alec Holland that he died and the swamp imprinted his memories into a Swamp Thing avatar. And that's why when he was Swamp Thing, or when this Swamp Thing had his consciousness, it wasn't as strong as it should have been, and why it didn't know as much. This time, Alec Holland must bond body, basically his skin and the blood, the human and the plant have to bond together to form the ultimate Swamp Thing. Which I'm... Huh?
Can I just add something real fast? Not to the Swamp Thing. Let me just reference back to Hawk and Dove for a second. They also mentioned an avatar.
No, they're
Dove.
different avatars.
I know, but I want to know
Completely
why Dove. They keep referencing Dove as an avatar. I want to know what that is. I think that's why I want. No. There's an avatar inside her. They said not about.
There's no ramifications on this,
Okay,
though.
no, it's just I want to. That's kind of why I'm sticking around too. I want to know what her secret is.
But anyway, back in this though, they're saying that if Alec Holland and Swamp Thing merge together, they'll make the ultimate Swamp Thing, the ultimate warrior, the ultimate protector of the green and the world, essentially. So this is why, like, Scott Snyder is doing awesome work. In other words, he's erasing everything where basically the green just took his memories and his subconscious and attached it into a swamp creature. And now they're referencing back to, like, in the movies where Alec Holland has to bond himself with the swamp to become the ultimate Swamp Thing. So basically Swamp Thing will be the actual Alec Holland this time, as opposed to just his consciousness inside of plant life. It'll be human and plant life.
Right?
No. When the series was taken over in Volume 2, they changed that. I forgot who did it. Wow, and it's a known writer too.
It's a relaunch.
Yeah, well, you relaunched thing.
No, not this relaunch, the relaunch before that.
Oh.
I love when they relaunch it now. Hey,
I'm loving it. Now listen, I did speak against Swamp Thing for Brightest Day, and I still do. I think it was, but then again, it was very smart. You know, I was thinking about it, and Swamp Thing never was popular. Fact is, though, Brightest Day was a huge popular series that took place right after Blackest Night. What better way to get a least popular character popular than to make him the epicenter of a very popular
Yeah, you're right, but that's not how you felt when you first saw it.
No, I was pissed off. But now I understand.
Well,
Now I understand the whole. Now I understand the whole idea. And you know what? It was. I think it was actually a smart idea because now more people have the Swamp Thing in their sights.
Yeah, they're drawn into it more.
Because of what happened in Brightest Day, and more people are interested in him. He's not like a Z-list.
tying with Animal Man, but I think it's a lot more interesting and better story.
Oh, the Avatar shows up here again with the flies that do the very disgusting thing that I'm still not mentioning here.
Yeah, it's better than the Animal Man overall. The storyline is more gripping.
Yes, oh definitely, but as far as graphic,
yeah, it's still
graphic-wise,
I don't care about that. You know, it's either way.
I will say one thing graphic-wise.
It's alright. It's not that bad.
No, it's not bad really at all.
I saw it.
Also, huge spoiler alert. Last page, we get to see somebody whom we haven't seen in a long time in Swamp Thing. Abigail Arcane. Arcane's daughter.
You want me hard
To be continued. I'll be back for issue 3 on.
Alright.
Okay, jumping back into Batman. Detective Comics
my favorite
number 2.
one.
Now in this issue,
Batman.
Joker is no longer in Arkham. They don't know where he went. Somehow he mysteriously disappeared. And they found out about the face thing, the skin, his face being removed. But they figured he was willing.
I can never forget John's
my reaction.
Oh, don't worry. The way last week's ended, this week's ended even... You know, they're making Bruce Wayne into a bit of a...
Psychopath?
Yeah. No, somebody
Not
who's into sex. He has sex with almost every girl he meets up with.
I don't like that part.
Yeah, I love this page, by the way. This splash page of Batman was awesome. I know it's blinky. It'll last for a bit.
The old Bruce Wayne was never like that.
So Inspector Gordon and Batman have a talk about the face, Joker's face. They can't really disclose it, but he does disclose about the little girl. Batman goes after the little girl, and so does Inspector Gordon. Batman goes in the place, whereas Inspector Gordon gets ambushed in the front. These doll-like people come out, and there's a fight that goes on between Batman and them. And then the huge spoiler is on the last page.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's Inspector Gordon.
Oh.
Yeah, and the doll maker has officially made
that is creepy.
his appearance.
Call me crazy, but
Chris,
I would like
is the doll maker a little boy?
Nope, man. It's a really good story. I'm enjoying it. I just hope they don't... What?
I'm only asking because of Supergirl.
Yeah,
you
no.
remember the doll maker?
Yeah, not him, no.
Okay.
I hope they don't keep Inspector Gordon looking like that.
I'll say one thing. I know Batman has like using a lot of women. Just want to say one thing. I would actually like to see him, since like almost every superhero has a girlfriend. Him and Catwoman, aka Selena Kyle, like kind of like just stay together. I like that. And they would make a couple.
Now, we're in Justice League International number 2. I'm loving it. I love this series. It's very good. The Sentinel people, which many people have been messaging me about, are called the Signal Men, and there's more than one, which appears later on in the issue.
Kind of plural.
Booster Gold and the JLI are fighting it, and they can't win. So after Ice gets hurt, they retreat. And the best part in this entire book was Dead Middle, where they walk out of the plane because they retreated, and the whole of Justice is destroyed at the moment. And the guy, Grant, I believe his name is, Briggs, comes out and he's questioning Booster Gold, why the hell are you over here? Then he sees Batman walk out of the plane, and the eyes on him, and the thing, he's like, you have no authorization to be part of this. And then Booster Gold's like, I wanted him on, I brought him along, I authorized it. And he's like, what are you, crazy? And there's a whole fight. And basically, this guy goes up in Batman's face, and he's like, and even the girls are like, oh, this guy's gonna die. He's gonna get his ass kicked by Batman. And then Guy Gardner, who saw that Ice got hurt in the news, comes back, so he's part of the team now again. And Batman, the Iron Guy, I forgot his name. Life of me, I forgot his name.
You can tell he's made iron.
And Godiva, all three, and the rest of his team then say that they won't march to. They want him as the leader. They'll follow him anywhere. So in the end, they're working on something, and then this guy shows up at the very end to be continued. Really good. Looking forward to issue. This guy apparently controls the Signal Men.
I gotta admit, DC is doing great with cliffhangers.
Yes, really good.
Really good.
I would absolutely recommend this. Check this out. Artwork was awesome as well.
Give him that much.
Now, an issue that I'm sure a lot of people are going to be shocked when they hear my reaction to. Action Comics number 2. I have the variant cover. First of all, before I get into anything, I don't know what possesses people to say this. This is not a gay cover. Do you think this is a gay cover?
No.
Do you think this is a gay cover?
Not really.
Do you think this is a gay cover? I don't think this is a gay cover at all. As opposed to the Demented Superman in the regular cover. This is the variant.
Well, that's people.
I think this artist drew Superman perfectly. How anybody could say this is a gay cover, I do not understand that. And I'm sorry, but it does annoy me a bit when people criticize the way they're drawing Superman. When they're drawing Superman perfectly fine. Superman looks freaking fine. Look. Tell me if Superman looks gay. Let me show you a picture. Hold on, I'm going to get a picture.
Covers. Okay, let's see.
Not that one.
Does he look gay?
No,
Does he look gay? Does he look gay?
No.
Looks happy a little.
Looks fine to me. I have no qualms about the way Superman looks at all. Superman looks fine in my opinion. A little beat up. I will say that. He does look a bit beat up. But other than that...
Here looks like... Wait, that's what it is.
He looks fine. So I don't understand how anybody... And then if you're going to reference Flashpoint, understand it's fake, first of all. Second of all, Superman was kept out of the sun for 25 plus years.
I think I know why. People like Demented more than...
Not me.
Plain.
This cover's not gay. This cover's epic. Love it. Even though I don't agree with the way DC Comics is changing Superman. Looking away from every single thing I've ever enjoyed about Superman.
Yeah, this guy. You love the comic.
This was good. I don't know if that's a good thing. This was a good issue. Lex Luthor is now a doctor, apparently.
A doctor?
They call him Dr. Luthor. They call him Dr. Luthor.
Dr. Luthor?
This is the last comic I read. And John Henry Irons is a soldier at the moment. General Lane is working with him.
I don't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, Dr. Irons.
Yeah, Dr. Luthor. Yeah.
Dr. Luthor. Oh, he has a new thing now. Apparently you can't x-ray Superman's body. I don't know how that's possible, but x-rays can't, even x-rays can't penetrate his body anymore. Okay?
Okay.
So they have him held captive. And he also finds out that they have a ship somewhere. So he's biding his time, you know, they're electrically shocking him, he's in an electrical chair. He breaks free of that eventually and goes for his ship. He breaks out, and then Luthor's getting information from somebody, and it turns out it's a ship up in space, to be continued.
Wow.
Now, I understand this issue's $1 more, and that's for several reasons. This. Inside Action Comics. It's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 pages of sketches and ideas and things that Grant Morrison and, excuse me, Rag Morales are throwing around sketch-wise and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't even know about the Rocket. I really don't like the way they redid Superman's Rocket, but what can you do? I mean, I guess that's what...
To be honest, it wasn't... So you described it, it's not as bad like the other Superman. I think this is pretty better than the other Superman issue, like with the action one.
He's not really grounded, eh?
Yeah. I mean,
that is true.
He's doing somewhat old-style Superman stuff in this issue.
Yeah, it was interesting. I liked it. I'm definitely coming back in the next issue. So it's the spaceship. There's a spaceship in space. And this is what Lex Luthor is apparently talking to.
So wait, people are saying this the cover is gay, not the whole issue itself.
Right.
Oh, and John Corbin's also, once again, getting ready to jump into a suit that probably is going to be powered by kryptonite, which turns him into Metallo, permanent. The end. To be continued. And Lois Lane looked a little bit freaked out when she saw Superman come through the elevator with a bunch of knocked out soldiers.
Isn't she supposed to not be able
I liked it.
to
I liked it. This cover's epic. If you have to pick between the two covers, this is, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
This is the cover this is definitely the cover to grab. Now let's go over, let's run through these.
Most people get the Dimension one, I bet, though.
Oh, of course, but it's so ugly. If you saw it, Joe, I swear, anybody who's seen it knows. Okay, first off, Black, Deathstorm, I'm not going to show the magazine. Awesome. Sold out when it was a pre-order. I'd say check it out. Action Comics 2. I'd say check it out. I actually enjoyed it. I know it's scary, but what can you do? Justice League International 2 was awesome. Check it out. Batman Detective Comics 2. Not disappointing. Still interested.
Yeah, really
Swamp Thing 2 is awesome. Check it out. Animal Man 2, I'm sticking around for. I'm enjoying it thus far. Hawk and Dove
Really
2.
enjoying it. Getting the next issue.
Huntress number 1 of 6 was awesome. I'd say check it out. Red Lanterns 2 is good, but you got to understand the Red Lanterns. So if you don't really know the Red Lanterns or aren't really interested, it's a skip. But I'd say check it out if you're a Red Lantern fan because it's really good. Green Arrow 2.
Super cool. Getting the next issue.
X-Men Schism 5 of 5 was awesome. Check it out. X-23 number 15.
Very good.
X-Men number 19. The story kind of bored me. I'm on the fence with it. It's up to you guys. Transformers 27 was okay. There were high points and low points. It's up to you guys. The Traveler 11 was pretty good. Very upset to see this thing go. Spawn 212, the last Spawn comic I'll be getting, because no offense, Jim Downing, Messiah, done.
Still
Lady Death number 10.
Still keeping it. It's good.
Still good. Check it out. Sonic the Hedgehog 229. Up to you guys. If you're a Sonic fan, you'll be checking it out. If not, you'll be skipping it. And this is my signed comic, so it doesn't matter. It's sold out already on Midtown. So guys, that's 101, and we are officially all caught up. So I will see you guys next week for another Dark Avengers comic book review on the road to 200.
Later, everyone.
Take care, guys.
Good night.